5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But it seems as if you either win or crash the car trying to win.
Well, Dick, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to use it as a tradition, Ricky Bobby.
Everybody, welcome to the Scafacciverse. I am Anthony Scafacci.
And I'm Alan Gigax.
And we are back for another amazing episode. And before we get to anything else, I want to thank our listeners.
Sure, they made all this possible.
This episode in particular is about our listeners and our community as a whole.
Agreed.
Right? And so we are going to throw some love to you guys, but first, I'm going to ask you guys to throw some back to us by subscribing, following us, like us on Facebook, just everywhere we are. Put us on auto download. And this way you get the show immediately when it releases on Wednesday mornings.
Yeah, like what if you go to take a dump somewhere and you're in a building where there's no Wi-Fi signal and you can't download it to listen to it or you lose streaming? Just download it first.
Yeah, exactly. Just download it, and then it's accessible
you never know.
Everywhere. When you're on long flights, you can listen to all 110 episodes of the Scafacciverse podcast.
One of the filters on the Dumper app is internet signal.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you can signal by carrier, and you can signal by Wi-Fi as well. And a lot of people who put their toilets up on Dumper will allow you access to
their Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
like
their
the
Wi-Fi.
guest network.
Right, if you're going to be there for a while.
Yeah, it's like guest dumper.
That's
just
right.
click on that and just follow the prompts.
But Wi-Fi is not, or Dumper is not the sponsor of today's episode.
But before
they are
we
somebody
get
we
to
believe in.
the main part of our episode, we do have a Just the Tip. And we have a sponsor this week for Just the Tip. Alan, who is it?
We do. It is Deep Dick's Fishing Bar, Iowa's finest lakefront bar. You can fish right from your bar stool at their outdoor patio. Enjoy a drink with your rod in your hand.
All right, Al. So you told me that you have a good Just the Tip just for this episode. So let's hear it.
Yeah, just like Ricky Bobby, we are taking our victory lap.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, we'll get into it as it goes on. But there's this expression that you have used against me from time to time that says, act like you've been there before.
Absolutely.
And I don't buy into that. I don't buy into that philosophy. My tip is you may never get there again, so fucking enjoy it.
Okay.
Enjoy it while you can. Soak it in. Don't be too cool for school. Enjoy that shit.
Okay, yeah.
If you, on a more serious note, my parents, when they died, I made sure, we had the fortune to know that it was coming.
Yeah.
And so I could get that closure, and I could tell them that I love them, and they could tell me that they're proud of me. And you don't want to miss those opportunities because you're being too cool.
Okay.
And as far as act like you've been there before, let's say getting laid.
I think
don't
at
want to
least
play
your
it
first
cool.
time you might want to act like you've been there before.
No, dude. I want to enjoy the fuck out of it.
Run around the room a little bit.
Because the problem is...
You should do a goal celebration like in the NHL, run, slide across the linoleum.
Here's the correlate that I just kind of came up with right now.
Okay.
Instead of act like you've been there before, how about act like this might be the last time?
Okay.
If I would have only known that the last time I motorboated my wife was going to be the last time, I would have really made sure that I was fully present for it and soaked it in,
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my tip. You never know when's going to be the last time, so soak it in, make the most of it.
Okay. All right.
It doesn't have to be your first time, but you never know when it's going to be the last time.
So, I could go
Rich,
on.
I love you, bro.
Yeah, I love you too, bro.
All right.
Thank you for doing the show.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. So, hey, everybody. Today is a glorious day.
Anthony, I mean.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We all make mistakes in life. So today's a glorious day. Today, we celebrate winning.
This is what winners look like.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, it's Scafacciverse. This is what winners look like.
So in our most recent episode, or actually one of our most recent episodes, we talked about EA, the microtransactions, and how upset the entire community was.
Yeah.
And the community rose up.
They did.
And we're going to talk about
every
that.
member of the community.
Yes. I mean, like, you know, we went out there and we said, apes together strong. Right?
Is that from Planet of the Apes?
Yes, it is.
I like
Caesar,
that.
yeah.
Apes together strong.
Yeah, one of us.
That's good.
You know, and this
That's
whole,
from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
One of us.
Yeah, and this whole
right.
thing started kind of organically, but it started with the highest profile people in the community.
Yeah, like Bordeaux.
Right, like Bordeaux.
Friend of
and-
the Scafacciverse.
Cloacus, and
Yep.
others.
Yep.
Matt Brown even got in on it. And these people, I'm not going to say they led the charge.
No, we did.
Right, but they shined a bright light on what was going on because they have such big platforms.
Right.
Much like us.
Right. This
Right?
pushing back against the microtransactions about monetizing parts of the game that $70 used to get you.
Yes.
And then EA says, no, you got to pay extra for these features.
Yeah, and you know, some of the features, like I said, not everybody's going to use them.
Yeah.
But it was the point behind it. It was the principalities
That's right.
of the situation. And how this encroachment affected the entire community.
Yeah.
And there was this large uproar across the entire community.
Yeah.
And they first pushed back.
Right.
EA said, "Oh yeah, we hear you. We just don't care."
Yeah.
Right?
Which
You're
is
not
the
loud
expected
enough.
response. Yeah.
Which is exactly, and not to get sidetracked, but they kind of reminded me of an insurance company. They just defaulted to no.
Sure. Oh,
Right.
like a health insurance
Like a
company.
health
Well,
insurance
fuck any
company.
insurance company.
Or really anybody.
Dude, oh my God. I got to write down a future stadium post about home warranty companies.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You keep going.
Yeah, but this thing was, as a giant corporation, which EA is, they are a giant corporation. Their default was no. We're not going to fix this. You guys can go kick rocks.
Yeah.
And there is usually a feeling of defeat amongst community members. And you could see it in posts online. Oh, nothing's going to change.
Right.
What are we going to do? They're going to keep doing it. They don't care.
Yeah.
And nothing we do is going to change anything.
And to me, this is part of the beauty of social media. This is social media used for good.
Yeah,
you know,
for
most
once.
of the time it's this toxic, awful, horrible environment that just makes everybody miserable. But it can be used to bring people together and to amplify their voices. And before social media, before Reddit and Facebook and those places and YouTube and all that, people would have just been frustrated and said, well, there's nothing I can do about it. But thanks to voices like the Scafacciverse, it amplifies the way we're feeling, and it allowed us to be heard. You're welcome.
Yes. So their initial response, they laid out in this kind of like a letter. And it pretty much said, that, everything's acting as
EA's
intended.
letter, you mean?
Yeah, EA
Yeah.
wrote a letter. And in that letter, they pretty much said, like, nothing's going to change. You guys can just go all eat dick. And that, I think that response, that kind of like automatic no response, that really took the community for granted. It lit a goddamned fire under so many people. It pissed off so many people. And it led to this absolute wild rush to just take down EA. And
Agreed.
what I have to say is, yes, the Bordeaux's of the world, yes, the different big-time content creators, they are put out public statements about how they're not going to work with EA and different things like that. And, I'm sure EA heard it because these people do help EA sell their product by putting out content and things like that help build hype around it. And, there is, across the content creator community, we're talking millions of subscribers. And those people generally buy the game.
Of course.
Right? So when those
that's their audience. That's their market,
exactly.
right?
Well, and that's EA's audience base, that are going to purchase the game. And when these people started to turn on EA and put their own skin in the game, it mattered. And it gave everybody else kind of that freedom to just get diabolical on EA.
Yeah.
And what they did is they started going to EA and rating the game and giving it like 1 star.
It's beautiful.
And leaving these horrific reviews. And they really went on and on and on and on and on. And just EA's rating score just continually dropped. And 27 was hyped.
Dude, it's a great game.
It's a
I'm not going to say it's
game.
not.
No, you can't. I'm not going to lie and pretend that the game sucks.
Right.
The game is amazing.
Yeah.
Right. But
it would not be the first time I have dumped a game over monetary issues.
Well, and the thing is there's a lot of casual
that's another.
fans. Go ahead.
That's another stadium pulse I got to write down. Is the goddamn overwhelming ads on the free games on on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
That's anyway.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yep.
So I lost my train of thought. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I did tell you to
It's
go
my
ahead.
specialty.
So it's okay.
Yeah. That's what you get for letting me talk.
Yeah.
You're closer to the mute button on the microphone.
I should have just hit you. Is what I should've- just kick you. No. So the thing is as the ratings fell, the casual player.
Yeah.
Right. The casual player or the player who may not buy the game all year, they look at the ratings.
Sure.
They read the reviews.
Yes.
And when the reviews,
they're turning to sources like the Scafaciverse to know if they should buy the next game.
Absolutely.
Episode on that forthcoming, by the way.
And when you start seeing the reviews are 1 star, if you're just some mom who's out there going to buy the game for her 12-year-old son, you might not buy it. And EA recognized that.
Yep.
And
they had a problem.
They had a big problem.
Yep.
And so there was a second decision made by EA.
You're right.
And I saw you pull it up on your phone.
I did.
And I have a feeling you have some thoughts on this.
Yeah. Do you want to? Shall we go through it?
You can.
Okay. This is the statement from EA.
Okay.
Walking this back, and it's possible. Well, we'll get into it. Thank you for your continued passion and for the incredible response to College Football 27. We love the game and this sport. College football. Interrupt anytime.
I will.
Okay. College
Just like
football.
you do me.
That's right. How dare you?
Yeah.
College football is and always will be about the sights, sounds, pageantry, traditions, and atmosphere of Saturday. What they don't write in here is and about the money.
Yeah.
It's
about the dollar
unstated.
bills.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay, it goes on. In College Football 27, we aspired to deliver the deepest experience to date with all new Dynasty blueprint, new positions in Road to Glory, and the best college football gameplay yet. Dude, they're just advertising their own game, which,
Hey, so it's okay, though. They're supposed to do that.
Yeah.
I
and
advertise
we're
our
getting
podcast.
to the we're sorry part. Yeah. Right. Oh, and okay, goes on. However, your feedback on Road to Glory and Dynasty is that we've missed the mark with the introduction of paid progression options.
Okay, missed the mark is a very, very gentle. They probably ran that through like Chat GPT, right? Yeah, we just missed the mark.
Yeah,
no.
what is the gentlest way to say that we fucked this up?
Yeah. I mean, they could have said, and we completely shit the bed, and now we're going to unshit the bed. So go on.
This was added independent of deeper mode progression with the aim to give players more choice. But what you've said is that they're not adding the value we intended.
More choice? More choice? That choice is more choice to pay extra money. Right. The choice existed prior to their change. What more did they add? If they would have added super duper mega progression, maybe that's more choice.
These were features that used to be free.
Yeah.
And that, like how fast your coach progresses used to just be a setting. Then they added.
Yeah, that wasn't more choice.
No, it was not.
No.
That is a good call. Tomorrow morning, son of a bitch. Cover for me for a sec.
So, they didn't add more choice. More choice would look like, and if you would like 10 extra uniforms for every single team, then you could pay this much money. If you would like additional team builder spots, you could pay this much money.
Right.
If you would like to fully customize your playoff experience,
Right.
you could pay this much
If
money.
you want to add stadium sounds,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
If you want to
Yeah.
download, MP3s or whatever,
Right.
MP4s.
Yeah, dude. Like with Team Builder, for example,
Yeah.
there weren't the custom stadiums before. So if they said, "Hey, you can do a custom stadium," it's $1.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a new feature, and
Exactly.
All right. So getting back to what EA says, tomorrow morning, we at the urging of the Scafaciverse, it says in their statement.
It's in there. I must have skimmed over that.
I'll read it again. Tomorrow morning, at the urging of the Scafaciverse, we will remove all paid progression options from Road to Glory and Online Dynasty.
Hold on, they still haven't done that. It hasn't happened yet.
Maybe you just haven't gotten the
No,
update yet.
the update hasn't come through yet.
Well, by the time the episode releases, let's assume that it
Let's hope.
has. An unfortunate side effect of removing paid progression
is we're going to make less money.
Yes, that's right. That's what it says here. But it
Yeah.
also goes on to say is that players that have college point balances in their wallets will not be able to apply the balances in Road to Glory or Dynasty. So jump in between now and then and apply your points.
Okay, so what they're saying is if you already spent the extra money, you got to go ahead and use it.
Yeah.
All right.
I would feel so fucking burned if I put $50 extra into the game to advance my player.
There's some like whale type people out there who pretty much maxed out so they could have like a fully maxed out coach right from day one.
Yeah.
And,
Right. Or, well, again, these people who have balances, that's just going to disappear, apparently. There's no way that's a satisfactory solution.
Here's the solution. What they should do is make it to where you can use that balance to, like, order pizzas and have them delivered through, like, Uber Eats or something like that.
I believe what they call that is a refund.
Yeah. I mean, they could just refund it.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
Yeah. Typical of these corporations, they'll probably make you request a refund.
Oh, yeah.
They're not just going to say all of these will be refunded.
And then in 16 to 28 weeks.
Right. We'll
send it back to
process
you.
your request.
Exactly.
Our goal for live service plans in CFB 28 and beyond will be to deliver valuable features and content with greater transparency and communication.
I wonder what that transparency and greater communication is going to look like.
They're probably going to come on the Scafaciverse. All the other cool people are doing that. We're moving fast to... God damn it. Every time I tap this motherfucker. Dude, this is... Yeah.
Well,
it's almost done.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. I touched it again.
Why don't you just memorize it?
That's a good idea. I should have memorized. All right. I don't need to touch it. I can just read it. We're moving fast to respond to your feedback in-game, so stay tuned for follow-up communications next week when we'll take you through more design details and share our goals for College Football 27. We love this game. We love this community. We love college football. CFB 27 is our third and best CFB ever, and we can't wait to see you on the field.
Okay.
On the Scafaciverse.
I do want to give EA a little credit here. Okay, I'm going to give them just a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
They listened.
They did.
They could have said, fuck it.
Right.
You guys can all eat shit. Deal with it. Because there's a big portion of us that either A, already purchased the game.
Right. Or they're going to buy it anyway.
Or going to buy it anyway. Right? But now I want to get to the most important part of this episode.
Hell yeah.
And that is where we think the entire community at large. I'm not talking about the content creators anymore. I'm not talking about anybody, even us. Right? I'm talking about the individual fan out there. The fans of this franchise who kept this game afloat when it was in the dark ages.
Yeah, all the people who were loyal to 14
Yep,
for all those
people
years.
on Reddit boards, people on Facebook, people on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or whatever, X, whatever it's called today. All those people, the individual buyer, the people who rushed and they canceled it and they got a refund.
Right.
They spoke with their wallet. Right. They said, I'm not going to buy the game. Those people, you deserve a hand.
Agreed.
Right. The people who went on, like I said, Reddit and things like that and voiced their opinion and said, hey, this isn't okay. Right. We could have fractured.
Yeah.
But there was general unity overwhelmingly. I mean, there was always people that are like, quit your crying.
You're right. There's always going to be the haters and the
fucking
trolls.
haters and the cockbags.
Yeah.
Right. I
who
like
are
to
just
call them
contrarian.
Cockbags.
Yeah.
Right.
That's fair.
The cockbags
I think that's
out
a fair
there,
label.
Right. Who just want to be cockbags. And even if you offered them free blowjobs, they'd bitch. Right. They're like, free blowjob. I don't like it. She uses her teeth. right? And things like that, right? Those are the kind of people that, just fucking shit on everything. They can all fuck themselves.
Yep.
Right? Those people, they don't get the credit that I'm giving out.
Discounting those people, it's hard to imagine anybody weighed in and said, yes, I like this and I want this.
There were people who basically...
legitimately.
No, there were people who legitimately felt like, as an audience and a consumer base, that we're too, like, pampered and soft and things like that. And we can't, we should just get a job and all these different things. Oh, just say you're broke. No, it ain't about being broke. And these people...
to me, those are just trolls, too.
Well,
like,
they
that's
missed
not
the
a
fucking
sincere
point.
position.
I think, honestly, some people are just fucking stupid.
Well,
Right?
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, they're just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Okay? And point blank, they either purposely miss the point, which is the trolling, or they literally miss the point because they're just incapable of thinking in a bigger picture outside themselves. And so, but it was just, it brought so much joy to me to see the community like actually work together.
Yeah, dude, we did it.
And to actually achieve something.
Like Ricky Bobby said, we piss excellence.
Yeah, absolutely. We woke up, we pissed excellence.
Yep.
Right? EA can't handle our stuff.
Yeah.
We're the best there is.
That's right. They don't want this smoke.
Yeah, right? We're just all big, hairy winning machines.
Yeah.
Right? And we did it.
Oh, good times.
Right? We did it. We
Good
fucking did it. Okay, and now, a lot of people think, well, that's it. We won the war.
Right.
No, we didn't. You know what we are?
What's that? I know what we are because I've seen the outline.
Yeah, we're the rebels.
Yep.
Right? Who just blew up the Death Star for the first time.
There you go.
Right?
And that's it. There'll be no more Death Star ever again, right?
Exactly, right? Yeah, we win. No, we didn't win. We had a major victory. Right? We sent a shockwave through EA. And now there's a hope, at least, that they know what we're capable of.
Yeah, and they think twice before they do that shit again.
Exactly, that they'll think twice before getting out of line again.
Dude, that think twice leads us really well into our brand new sponsor.
Okay, well, I was hoping you had a brand new sponsor.
I do.
And I was hoping
we're on the fucking bandwagon now, and sponsors are coming in because they're on the bandwagon.
Well, we are going to wrap this show up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to our final sponsor.
All right, here we go. It is, and now they've done an opening segment before, but never the full sponsor.
This is the big deal. This is the big one.
It is. The Scafachiverse would like to thank today's sponsor, Captain Mojave's Tactical Landscaping. Listen up, homeowners. Are you sick of your neighbor's kids cutting across your property? Do their dogs treat your outer sectors like their personal latrine? Well, no more. Thanks to Captain Mojave, unauthorized incursions will be met with immediate organic retaliation. We start out with a perimeter wall of Ocotillo, nature's barbed wire. Inside of that, we'll plant a phalanx of teddy bear cholla. Don't let the name fool you. These bad boys deliver the pain and they don't let go. Around your high-value assets and structural breach points, we'll install cat claw acacia. It'll grab hold and keep hold of any intruders until you're damn good and ready to investigate. At Captain Mojave's Tactical Landscaping, we don't believe in motion detectors or silent alarms. The only alarm you need is the screaming agony of trespassers getting what they deserve. Mention you heard about us on the Scafachiverse and we'll take 10% off your first payload.
Oh, that was amazing.
That's a cool product.
I'm
it's
about
a cool
to go
idea.
buy it right now.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine those little fuckers come onto your lawn and they're like, oh, I'm on my bike. I'm going to do burnouts in your fucking yard.
You are not.
And then they're all full of goddamn thorns like the little shits they are. I get it, dude.
All right. For Anthony Scafacci,
I'm Alan Gigax.
This has been a balls deep production of the Scafachiverse podcast. We are out.